Somehow forgot the bonus warp from. Yeah, I'm relaxed. Yeah. I forgot the layout of this level, kind of like tinny, but yeah. Every other big level I can remember, but not this. I'm gonna have to stop there because I don't really know where I'm going. Oh, yeah, that's it, unfortunately. I oh wait, I have my playing controls around the wrong way. I guess, yeah, that was down to just the controllers themselves, so I'm gonna have to restart because that isn't how they usually happen. Oh, oh yeah, well, never mind. I tried to beat on this level actually because I don't know. I feel like this current time I have on it is quite slow. Yeah. So when some days I feel like Rings of Power isn't that much of an issue, but on other days it is because of just forget the controls entirely. Down there, if that's the one which is found in memory. Don't think we're going to Brennan dead time since this says 30 FPS. Yeah. I didn't even know landing on that bomb was possible. Yeah. So I feel like I remember more of the levels than Tony. It's just that I feel like I don't know, a bit too much confidence, and then I've yet to part a level and be like, hey wait, I don't remember this, so I mess up because of panic. Because like, I know these levels well enough. I've watched everyone's playthrough. I've watched Garland, Tony, One Blues, so all these guys. I've watched multi-plays playthrough of the game, including that. So surely I know these levels by now, but nope. Yeah, you always want to get to a cycle where those are open like that. Those bombs are at the rails. But the rest of them, probably just went fast, I think. I've seen someone actually ignore some price on this level before. I didn't actually know the red name. great she could do that. These ones, oh, well no, I missed open crate. Could be called damage between. Oh! That's why there should be something a U-turn mechanic. I feel like hard to see in situations like that. Sometimes you physically just can't rely on preemptively turning in order to actually make it round turns like that. Yeah, I already know this. I already know what the layout of this level well enough. It's just actually trying to figure out how early to put in my inputs and whatnot. I wish there was some kind of guide for each level and how massive the disparity between 30 and 60 FPS is in seconds. So you would look at, let's say, I don't know, this level, and you would say, so the disparity for a platinum, well, let's say you were platinum on 60 FPS, how many seconds would you be behind on 30? Or if someone did some kind of straight line check where they just went for 10 seconds on a straight line on each version route, equal all crash, and said, oh, how much time disparity is there between 30 and 60, and then you can use that time to determine how many seconds you'll be behind if you're playing on 30. I don't really know how the level's going to pan out now that I've done that. Oh. Oh, that's out. I don't know how long I'm supposed to wait for that clock to fill it. There is some kind of cycle you need to get where if you wait for the clock for, I don't know, 2.75 seconds, then you're going to get the perfect cycle. Usually, there's some level of these I find I've just smash the clock head on without waiting at all, and then hope for the best, find the best cycle of that time. Yeah, I think it's 36:30 exactly. I didn't even check the time, but for some reason I can remember most of the platinum times off by heart. So I think it's 36:30. Well, at least most of the platinum times I'll pay a lot of attention to. And some levels I don't really care about, so there's mad. Actually, no, I can probably. I think it's 58, 25 on mad ones. There's some levels I don't really care about that much. I don't remember the platinum for. Yeah. I've heard that the Donkey Kong games are one of the best there is. One of my cousins was playing it, I think. At least they heard about it. Oh man, the only reason I'm hitting that bomb is because I'm actually slamming off the boys this side of the level, which bounces me into them. Yeah. It was one of my friends' only reason for getting switched to. Then they also got Market World. There's one of my other friends who got in it. That kind of one. Then we the only player in a big group who was playing it. I don't think I'll get switched to myself because I'm not really focused on Nintendo products as much. The only really reason I got it is because I'm genuinely interested in Mario Party. Like Wolfie's playthrough of it, I think one Lewis has made 2 videos on it on his other channel. He made one section of one of his monthly gaming videos about Jamboree. Then he had one video where he actually played Mario Party Superstars board way in the past. Apart from that, the only reason I haven't switched is just to play CTR on the Switch, which actually worked out for me because I managed to get a Thunderstruck World Record relic trace there. The Switch leaderboards don't have much activity, so I'm quite good things. Yeah. I think a lot of people would have been interested in the Switch too if Deltarune would, chapters 3 and 4 wouldn't exclusive. I think because Deltarune's on the original Switch, well, that's at least made the original Switch have some value going into the future. Yeah. Whereas, like, I've seen a lot of mixed reviews for Nitro Field on the Switch too. Some people say it plays worse, some people say it plays slightly better. As in, it runs smoother, of course, but some people say it's kind of glitchy because this console released even further after Nitro Field's release. But I don't know. All I know that it does mess up the servers in the same way that PS5 and Xbox Series X do, because of loading times disparity, because people on the new gens to get messed up, fail to join game and whatnot. It is unfortunate, but yeah, it's not reached the same level it has on PS5 and Xbox Series yet, because the Switch hasn't reached the same amount of sales. I'm really going to need to figure out this section of the level, because I'm always either hitting that bomb there that I just hit when I died, or the one after, or the one just after it. Yeah. I'm just long term excited for when Carter's 2 comes to console. I think that's next year, but yeah, I'll be playing a lot of that. I know Tunu had some kind of complaint in his recent video where he said, okay, going right side, it seems slower, I don't know, is it slower? I mean, I'm not bumping into the sandbank, so it could be faster. I don't know how much time bumping into the sandbank actually releases me. Hey, yeah. Oh, that'll soon happen. Maybe if someone in Craft Apocalypse gets their hands on the game, you can pitch that idea to them. And maybe Tony will create a Lesmos. I'd be willing for Iron Checkpoint crate to be made. And maybe even Nitro Detonator, someone could finally recreate Nitro Detonator as an Iron Checkpoint crate skin. What? Right, I think I'm gonna have to grab the clock faster actually, because I'm trying to beat that cycle. Yeah, it'll happen in the future though, now that more people are picking up the game. So a lot of people in Chillzone playing it every day. Unfortunately, mods can't really come to console because the console is... I know there's a mods have. If some of them are guess made officially, you could download them the same way. You can download worlds in Minecraft, but yeah. That's a lot of potential, especially because it's made by an indie development team, so I can say to them if we wanted CTR2 to have, if it were to happen. I don't know about cross-platform, it seems a bit ambitious, or yeah, I don't know if they're planning cross-platform console, but yeah. We'll definitely be seeing some of the scrapped CTR characters, such as Willow Wumpa Cheeks and Madame Amberley in the game or something. So I think that's just a faster cycle, getting there quicker, it's just that. Okay. Shouldn't worry too much there. Oh, actually, pick both of those up. Sometimes I don't think they're done before. Thing is, when I sweep in and get these crates. Can. Whoa! This run has potential. Spoke to this in. Man, every time you feel that you've made it past some kind of section, nope. My cat back, nice. But they just know that I'm reading off the PS5 screen, because PS5 does a thing where it shows, I think, the first 30 characters of a message on your screen for about 3 seconds after it gets sent, like you're streaming on usual release. don't think that happens for Twitch, but yeah. I don't know how healthy it is to read your messages at the same time while playing the level, because they're appearing on my level screen, so that might be why I'm failing so much, but I feel like I can do this while talking now. Don't want to put in the air. If I can't do this, I'll just hope to eventually get here then. Same goes for CTR to some extent. If I'm time traveling, I can't talk because I know I'm trying to get at my fastest speed. Yeah. But if it's an online, it's totally fine because I'm not actually trying to take the fastest like possible. I'm just trying to replicate some of what I'm capable of in time trial. Make some of this space. Oh. Figured out this level before, which is why I'm not resorting to watching around before, because I've gotten everything down in the past. I think I got a 3346 or something on Xbox. Yeah, usually it does for me because it feels like I just forget when I'm at a crucial part of the level and I just forget everything I'm trying to remind myself of during the level based on when I got the plot. If I know, oh yeah, I'm about to do this at this cycle and then pause, but I'll re-enter the level and think I'm doing a different thing. I'm at a different cycle, and sometimes even think I'm on a different attempt. Because the first few seconds of the level can feel that subconscious. I don't like to have to think while playing them so they don't factor into my memory. Okay, then that's not ideal. Yeah. I used to find this trailer really annoying, but the aesthetic has actually relaxed me to some extent just because it's a sunset and I don't really have any reason to rage at this because just cycling. I know that once I get past the parts I'm failing right now, it could be a home stretch, so one of my most successful when I did die for those really fast moving bombs. I don't know what kind of time I'm going to get by the end of this, but I'm trying to just hold forward for most of it. I'm never going to stop. Really, and if I do stop, then that's an indication that I might be losing half of time. The only reason I got a 54 or 65 making waves is because of a short level and I replay it so many times. But even though I had a lot of attempts, it didn't really mean anything. Okay, I might have to stop here briefly. Okay, I did get those grapes. It's not ideal, I don't know if I'm even going to be able to do anything. Nope. I mean, I didn't really mean that specifically. I thought the timer was going to freeze after Platinum, but I guess I forgot. Still do the waiting of the inevitable. I actually tried PB on all three Warp Room 6 levels. I think Area 51's a bit ambitious because I don't know, I think I have a 144 or 145 in that level. I remember it was quite a lucky run. I had on the boost for quite a while and I didn't really bash into any UFOs. Picked up every single that I could, memorised the levels, and this is my ability. It's a shame you don't really get any ski craze masters, but could really help me out here. Because not many people play this level. We'll just leave it too long. Yeah, it's fair. But when someone's curious to see how far the limits can be pushed on a level like this, when we've done it. That's it. Oh, not again, please. Okay, I broke both of those. Let's hope the timer just stays where it is. It should it? Come on. At what point in the level does the timer just freeze forever? Is it here? I think it might be here. Oh! Never figured out that section of the level. I think in my original playthrough on Xbox, I actually had to stop at that section just because I couldn't really power through it. Just trying to stick as close as I was I can though, because that was still a 35 and I missed a hefty amount of crates. So just, who knows how far I could push it down. I've actually got those crates. What was it, 4 seconds that I missed and I still had a 35, which, you know, potentially could have been the time I had at the end of the level. Meaning, 31 second time might be possible. That has me intrigued. It's almost when I have really fast splits in CTR and then they'll say, wait, I can go that fast. Oh, I keep missing the 3 crate though, it's always just that one 3 crate. Okay, not ideal. I don't think it's ideal. Oh, I'm gonna keep going. I wonder if I paid off. It'll still be platinum, but it ain't, you know, PV. Right, so yeah, platinum's actually a lot easier than I remember. Okay, let's hope, because that was still a 36 and I missed, you know, a whole chunky 3 crate. But who knows what may be possible, because I think the damage boosting I did there was completely improvised. Because it worked out. Wonder if anyone's watching from Lewis's Tanking Racing stream did anything with notes happened then, because I have to do shortly after it began, but relative to how long the stream was. This level has potential. It is potential. Really no. Right. That seems not right. I'm actually gonna go wide here if I can get these. Yeah, that seems to work out a whole lot more. One thing it doesn't work out is that, but I can grab these crates regardless. Usually, gut wrenching part of the level. I'm at 31.99 here, which means we're pretty close. Pretty close splits for that time. go! Sub 32! Yeah. That was the closest to not being sub 32 that he could get. But as soon as I saw that timer freeze at that, massive consecutive section with all the neutrals, I knew that I was bound to complete the run. Oh, man, that's really satisfying. I only have a 148 here on PS5. Okay. There, 51 you're on. And then I'll reluctantly play Rings of Power. Much to my dismay. We're just gonna have to memorize this level again. Once you've memorized it, it's actually the easiest out of the big levels. It's just it is a bit long, almost 2 minutes. Just gotta really gauge it, I think. Yeah, that's what I missed out in earlier on. Whoa, okay, well, I guess I made it. I don't really know what to say about that. Whoa, right. Yeah, hitbox didn't really line up with that play card either. I don't know why I always try to stream at the worst time. Well, whenever I stream, it's when most people are sleeping. Because for today specifically, people were streaming in the middle of the day, so earlier in the day I couldn't really stream because Lewis was streaming. Right, okay, I think I've mostly memorized how this pad's working out. It's just after that. Yeah, as soon as you see something drop down like that, just start. Okay, a great thing about the OG version is that everyone's in a 30 FPS, so there's no spam. I didn't even know you can make it that far without this, but noted, I guess. I wonder how far you can take it actually. I really do wonder. There's a windy section coming up soon. Just after this one crate, and this one crate, okay, the level starts to alternate rapidly. Oh! UFO led me straight into that. And I'm not getting the boost. I'm holding A, hold X, the second light. When I wouldn't be surprised if this level just has different rules and so area can do. You know what they say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. A little of that needs fixing. So Yeah, it's broke. One thing that was never broke out was the boost at the start. Ooh. That kind of saved me there. Oh. That's bad. Okay. I just keep forgetting when the police cars come in. So if you're wondering about the random thumbnails I keep putting on the streams, it's just anything from my gallery that I can really find. Nothing really fits for a stream, so I can just find a random close-up of whatever username I have for what I'll go on Discord. Swear that UFO was gonna land over there. Okay, ramp right here. Yep. Oh, I'm still in crate. I could have held that for a bit longer, but it's really risky. Really risky. I want to focus up here. I really focus up. Rolling first, I don't need to break the force. Oh no! Why is he going so slow? I didn't even know the clock was going to keep going after I did that. If anyone has like a 144 on this level, then yeah, give me tips. Actually, I could probably use a stream for proof that I had that speed race time. Still, well, elated against the race, but yeah, elated that habit. Do you think 143 is possible at this level? And fall under an option? Let's stay over this side. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm going to get yeah. Oh. Oh no! I didn't know what that done. Oh well, I have the whole level memorized effectively at this point. Didn't really take that long. So I can memorize a level this quickly, but not the ones that actually go backwards, such as whoa. Not such as whoa, but such as what's in Crash, Dashing, the other one, Crash. Somehow I can't actually memorize. Bearable. It's not the other two, Crash 2 Global Enemies. Do something straight in the face. Yeah, sorry, but that is extremely inconvenient that he just managed to be in the way like that. Oh, that had potential. I swear, that had 144 potential. At 60 FPS, I think you can actually bash into that UFO before it switches sides. I think I should start taking more risks now. Effectively more level. Love to see it. I was really small. For some reason the bike controls here, I don't know if it's just the level itself, but they actually feel more forgiving here. Could have made it for a bit of that. Over that ramp, the 107. Okay. With main we're not fine. I forgot that part of the level existed. didn't know how many bins there were before I actually had to turn onto that wrist pad. Wow. So much potential this Dooney Drain. Can't believe it. Doesn't matter. 139.13. Right. Okay, we're gonna try and replicate that. It's 139.13. 139.13. I have never done that before. That is the first time I've bashed into that. That is not a good sign. Oh no, oh no. Does that mean we're in some kind of really random different cycle out of nowhere? I don't know how to take that. Why am I suddenly just dashing into that UFO now when I wasn't before? Well, why? Doesn't... Nothing correlates. I don't get it. I don't get why I'm just suddenly bashing into that guy. I can almost... I'll just go past him. I've missed two one crates. This is really problematic. I've missed two one crates. Oh, that was really painful not getting that. Oh. I'll just try and finish this. No, it would have been a 144 for. We're gonna try and get the perfect run. Well, most perfect run possible. Down here at 51. So we'll go down as an investigation and send the history. Right, that seems a bit dodgy. Missed that one crate again, just it's just never the right trajectory. Mind. Boost pads just don't line up with their crates. Didn't know that even was possible to bash into the guy, but sure. Why am I trying to restart before I hit fuck? Yeah, 143, let's go! Actually, put inverter controls back on. Oh, I keep getting mixed up between inverted and non-inverted controls. I've got. Oh, it's so far past plat. How? Still nowhere near platinum somehow. Why am I losing so much time? no idea if I would have made it to the finish line. Nice sub-minute. Let's go. I think I actually beats the Lewis's original time. I'll need to see. Good thing all this is on YouTube, because actually that means my Twin Relic runs would be valid. How's the Oxys and Mew got 57-12? How? 55? Nice. But how are people getting 54s on this level? What more time save is there? The only rings I didn't actually boost for were two at the end, and that was just because of overshot. I already have Terror Break enough as it was, and it doesn't really slow you down as much, but yeah. Man. It was a great success. Got a 143 on Area 51. I got a 31 on Ski Craze in the sub-minute on that. I never thought I'd actually get sub-minute on that, because I'd always questioned how Lewis got a sub-minute out of nowhere. I was like, this run doesn't really seem that much different to me, but I don't know if it makes a luck. I don't think there's that much luck. I think you just need to get, take good lanes and actually manage which rings you're going to boost through, because you're going to boost through all of the ones up to the start, up to that really long wait section between the two rings. Then after that point you're going to boost through the first one and then wait a few more rings longer. If there's a few rings just right next to each other, you're probably going to want to boost for the first one and then don't boost for the other ones, because then you'll just pick up way too much speed and then you won't be able to turn. So yeah, great strategy, but I don't know about strategy you would need for a 55 or anything like that. I guess it's just trying to boost through every ring and somehow turning enough to actually get to the finish line, which is just, it hurts my head even trying to think about when you need to bore into that. But yeah, makes sense how Abdul did it. I think what I'm gonna actually do right now is I'm gonna quickly revisit GWES. Look if you get sub-minute here. I just got sub-minute on the tower, so surely it's possible on a much fair level that's completely grounded than is fully comprised of just platforming. Actually, it feels so relieving just to be grounded again and a plane or a bike or a jet ski. Keep forgetting that exists. Okay. You're doing a spin. There's a lot of spinning enemies and sprites in this level. It's funny though, Pig Farm, that you're probably the only other person, apart from maybe like Matt, awake right now in Twin Relics, because Matt's time zone ahead of me, so he stays up really late. He's up to about 5 o'clock in the morning. But for you, you're in Australia, so the day's probably just starts for you. I'd say maybe 11, 12 a.m. for you. I missed an Aku. Yeah. Because Australia spans across multiple time zones. I think it's in. Is that southern? Or the most. I think it's the middle southern territory of Australia that has a half-hour time zone or something like that. I know one state or territory of Australia does have different time zone to everything else. Get into this rock, you have a vantage point against the clock. That frog's always just behind those crates. But, ooh, nice combo. Oh, I did not know that was there. I didn't actually think I had the block there. Oh, still far away from sub-minute. So I said. Yeah, 60 FPS probably helps tremendously here. Probably more worth it's actually to grab this. Seems like a perfectly good run, but it's still so far away. Maybe it's what Norm says. I'm actually supposed to slide jump with the triple Aku's match. I'm gonna try that, but I don't know. know how much I can really know I'm with that. I suppose so. That goat's always in the worst position. I do not need to be there. Oh, I really need that goat to be in a different position. If I shoot the clock there, surely it'll be in an earlier position. Finish that run because I've done that now and set up properly. So I don't actually know if I'm supposed to get that 2K first. Oh, didn't matter anyway because it was about 5 seconds from submitting it. Yep. One direction. Those crits are always so awkward. Yeah, it's on the A. Start off Cortex actually. I'm talking about PS2 controllers about covers. I don't really know what direction to go in to get that. I don't know if just get the Aku first, then the 2 crate, or 2 crate first, then to create the Aku. I feel like it's 2 crate first, so it'll give me more time with triple Aku, but I don't know. That was so far away. How am I losing time? Oh, something like that. It's just always, you just get stuck in place like that. Okay, now I'm gonna try the whole no apps strat. Oh, jumping soldier into that too. It doesn't really seem to be that much faster. It don't slide, jump with landed. Yeah, it's much slower actually. I don't really know what I'm supposed to talking about then. Ugh, it's always that last crate. Just because I have floaty spinning in this game, whenever I try to spin, it just puts me into the tornado spin. Nope, got stuck in the grates. Yeah, see it. I don't know if 7 minutes is even possible. I know I've been 4 frames off it, but I mean, I should leave it there because that's really late for me. So yeah, thanks everyone for watching. But in the next stream, the actual next stream for Crash 2.